Okay, your name and designation, sir.
I'm Dr. M.T. Adekelekun. I'm the lead counsel representing the All Progressives Congress, sued as the second defendant in this matter.
Okay, sir, please, we need you to give us
the case of the plaintiff against your client, and then the response from your side against them.
Of course, as we all know that the matter is still pending in court, but what the plaintiff came to the court to do is to seek for the court's order to still maintain or to insist that the placeholders, yes, by His Excellency Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, in terms of Alhaji Masari, and then the placeholder of the Labour Party, which is Doyin Okupe, that they should not be changed, that they don't have the right to change them to another vice presidential candidates. So those are the things, major things that they came to court to do. So as defendants, we have also filed objections, preliminary objections, almost all the defendants in this matter, that the court lacks the jurisdiction to hear and determine the case of the plaintiff. So the objection has not been actually. The court has adjourned all the series of preliminary objections to the 12th day of August 2022 for them to be heard and determined, because since objections are raised, they have to be heard and determined first before other matters, because the plaintiff are now also seeking for that they want some parties to be joined. Of course, we have not been served, but we maintain that the court should listen to us to take our preliminary objection first. If it has been taken and the court finds merit, that's the end of the case. If the court doesn't find any merit in it, then they can now take the applications for joinder made by the plaintiffs in this matter.
Well, my name is P.D. Pius. I'm a lawyer to PDP in this matter. And the case we've presented before the court is that there is no room for placeholders in law as respect to nomination of vice presidential candidates. That is what we've submitted before the court, and we want the court to determine that. Well, we approached the court saying that they have no right to nominate placeholders upon which they can subsequently come and replace them with substantive running mates. So as at the time we filed the suit, they have not nominated any substantive running mate. Having done so now, we feel that the substantive running mates that have now been nominated should also come and let them be heard in the suit, so that we don't determine the court does not determine the matter in their absence, because they are entitled to be heard.
Okay, I'm Barrister Chukwuemeka Chubu. We're part of the team of counsel for the 6th and the 7th defendants in this matter. So, what transpired in court today? Actually, the matter came up, but there are some preliminary objections that have been filed by a host of parties. Actually, all the defendants, except the first defendant, has filed a preliminary objection challenging the jurisdiction of the court to entertain the suit. So, seeing as jurisdiction is a threshold matter that ought to be determined first, the court has directed that the preliminary objections be heard. So, we are waiting, or we are to await the reply of the plaintiffs to some of the preliminary objections filed by the other parties, after which the objection will be heard and the decision made on jurisdiction.